Hey guys, this is Bakir, and I'm back after a long time. Unfortunately, because of these AI revolution, a lot of things has changed, and I was a little bit busy working with different projects and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't have time to put a video together for you guys. So today I was thinking, why shouldn't I share all my struggles, all the techniques and stuff like that that we as a front-end engineers are facing nowadays as builders, and then how we can build fast with AI, this kind of stuff. This could be beneficial to you guys. So, and then one of those things that I came to this conclusion is because I wanted to create basically a contract for some of my friends that we have some specific goals and we write some rules and regulations, and then we have this signature date, and then we have this signatures place that they can come to this website and then they can sign this document. So I wanted to build this, but unfortunately I was trying to send this to them, but it asks for money. And then as a developers, you guys know that we are not very good to pay a lot of money to people. That's why I thought, okay, why should not I build this thing? And then share this video with you guys so that you guys also be able to create this kind of stuff, and then just duplicate any software that you don't like and then you use that one. So for that reason, uh, I just tried with Lovable, but unfortunately, because it gives some specific amount of credits, so it was not enough and it gives me error. So what I did exactly was I described my project to ChatGPT, what exactly I want, and it gives a full document, that a prompt that we can give this thing to a cursor. And then for this case, I have already given to the Lovable, but it didn't work. So right now I will switch this to cursor, and then in the meantime, for its backend integration, I wanted to use Sanity, and then even I create here a token, and then I'll add the cross origin and stuff like that later. But right here, that's what it is. And then we are going to give this token and then this project ID to AI, and then it should be able to create the tables necessary, whatever it's needed, and then for this to work fine. Right. So now I'm gonna grab this thing, and no, instead of that, I'm gonna go to my GitHub. I'm gonna create a project. So because we are gonna do these things from the very start till the end until I deploy this project and it's gonna work fully fine. So that's my goal. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna under my projects, I'm gonna create a new project. So this new project is gonna be sign doc. So I'm gonna name this project sign doc, which means that we are assigning a document. So probably I will buy, if I love this product, I'm gonna buy a domain for this called signdoc.ai, something like that. And then we're gonna publish this probably. So here I'm not gonna do any description, so it's gonna be private. No, it's going to be public because you guys also need to access it, and then it's going to be create a repository. Okay, so now I'm going to grab this. So I'm using SSH. I've already configured SSH with my computer because I have two kind of GitHub. One is my GitHub for personal use, which is this GitHub, and another GitHub I have is for work use case. And then I'm going to show how I did this aliases. It's not going to be easy. Just copy and paste to my Git. And then for you guys, it should be easy. Just copy this thing and then follow up these instructions, and then that's going to be it. Okay. So now I'm going to go to my cursor. It should have a new window. So you just create whatever you want. I'm going to just do a new window here. And then right here, first of all, what I will do is I open terminal. How I did it, I just, pressed Command and J or Control J in Windows probably. Just do that like this. And let's first of all initialize a git repository here, okay? So how are we going to do that? We're going to say git init, and then we can add a readme even, and then we do this and that, like some stuff like this, okay? So first of all, we are going to do git init, or yeah, let's do that. Let's just say git init, and it initialized a git repository, and then we are going to give we're going to add a readme file, okay? Yep. Get at read.md says, okay, so even we cannot do this even because right here it's going to be a master branch, right? So let's just change that master to main because most people does that, and it just change it to main, and then we can give this origin, you know. What it does is it gives that origin link to this one, but because my computer has two different accounts connected to that, so I have changed it to an alias. So instead of github.com, I have GitHub P, which is my GitHub personal use. So for you guys, it should be okay without any changes. Just press it, and then uh, after some change, we're going to push it to this thing. Okay. So now we're going to close this. We come to this AI here. Okay. I'm using a Pulse version 4.5, which is an agent from Claude, and this is going to be agent mode. Okay. So right here, we're going to paste the document, the query that we have from ChatGPT, and we copy that here. Oh, sorry, it didn't copy that. So let me copy it correctly. Copy. It should be copied now. And now it's pasted. So right here, yup. Okay, they can sign it. I just removed some unnecessary things. It should be also unnecessary. And now I will give two more things, okay? For sanity, I'm going to say for sanity integration, use these ENVs, okay? And what are those ENVs, guys? One is this access token, it's going to be the token, which is, yeah, I'm going to say token, and this is the token. And then we have the project ID, which is this one. All right, so we have all the information, and now let's build this app. Yep. And let's wait for AI to do its work, okay? Oh, one thing I forgot it. And please initialize your project in the current open window and location. Just the current location. I don't care, it should be fine. Let's just move on. If there was anything necessary, I will explain it on the way, but if there is nothing, we're going to just wait. I should explain a little bit here and there. So it's installed this dependency like chatcn. It needs cursor also. It needs access to data from other app, okay? And then it needs a drive as well. So we have installing dependencies, set up sanity client here, create authentication system, build dashboard page, and then create document editor with tip tab and signature blocks, build signer management and invitation system, create signer flow, and then we have the build signer capture, and then we have draw final. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. Let's wait for this to work. So to say to you guys that I have cursor paid version. So if you guys do not have a paid version, you can either use uh, some other AIs, so free AIs like ChatGPT and stuff like that, but they are not as powerful as this one. So I'd highly suggest you guys just get a cursor subscription or a Lovable subscription, whatever you guys like. Okay, so let's wait for this project to get initialized, to get running, and then I'll be back. So it asks for some permission that we can click here to run this command. So what it does is create a Next.js project. It's called SignFlow. It's okay. The SignFlow is also a good name. I'll change it to the other name that I intended. It should be TypeScript, tailwind in ESLint -- app and source directory. Import should be alias and then use npm and then no turbo. So I'm gonna give this something. I'm gonna say use pnpm instead of npm. Okay, so it should change its query, and when it changes its query, we are gonna run that query. Probably it should be use pnpm instead of use npm. I'm not sure because I don't know about the npx create next app command. So yeah, let's wait. All right, so now it changed to use pnpm. So we are gonna run this command. And you see that it tries to install all these dependencies, and we are going to wait until this thing gets fully installed. And now it asks for adding, these packages, which are Sanity, the Sanity image, Next Sanity, and also some component libraries that are needed for this project, which is using Radix UI. Yeah, so also it uses HTML2 canvas, React signature canvas, all these stuff. So I'm going to run this thing, and then we're going to wait for its installation. All right, so now it asks for this type package, which is needed for React signature canvas, which we already have that thing, but we need its type as well. So that's why it installs that as a div dependency. So we're going to run this. Now, as you guys see, it asks for an env, the entered information. It collects that into an env.local file. And you guys see that these are for Sanity configuration. It added this production itself. And then we have this public URL for email, it says. And then we have this recent API key. It has already chosen itself recent. So I'm going to go to recent.com, which I've already opened this, and then I'm gonna log in here, and I will give this recent API key to the AI so the AI can have it, and boom, that's it. So I'm gonna log in with Google because it's easier. So basically, we have a lot of other providers as well. It's not just recent. It can be SenseGrid, or it can be uh, some other one, which right now I don't recall the exact name for them. But you see, like we have these emails which are already sending or receiving, and then how we are going to we are going to come to this API key probably, and then you see that we have, oh, I've already used this service for another project, but I didn't remember it. So I'm going to create this new API key here, and I'm going to say the sign doc API key, and then it's going to be full permission, and then all domains. It's also okay right now for testing. We can restrict this thing afterwards. So I'm going to grab this key, and then I'm going to give the AI use this recent API key. So now AI will get that, and then AI will update the env, and then I will confirm it. All right, so now it's been updated, so I'll accept it. And then it asks for adding recent, so I'm gonna add the recent as well. Now it created all these files, guys. So the env local, which is that one. So we are going to review these things. So we have some queries, which is a query to our CMS. And then these queries are like, I'm not going to go through each of that. You guys can go through them. And then we have the client for Sanity. And then we have user schema. We have document schema, like what exactly document should look like. And then we have the auth token schema, which is for authentication, audit log schema, which is the auditing of a document. And then we have the library, which is which create this CN and formatting the date. And then we have generate OTP, and then we have this env, and then the TypeScript version, and then we have some styling, and then we have, this is the CSS for global styling. Yeah, so we have these some of these classes in here, not, yeah, these CSS classes for animation. And then we have this this route, which is the backend for calling. So basically, we are using Next.js. Next.js has its own API, and then we call that API, and then we interact with our backend with that one. So you see that that's happening here. And then we have post, and then we have the creation. We have get, again, the same story here happens, and that's it. So, and then here we have the component UI, which is we have the button, and then we have the input, we have the label, we have the card header, and card description, and then we have the UI dialog, and then we have This is dialog, and then this is badge. This one is avatar, an avatar image, avatar fallback. We have all the necessary primitive components like tab, tab list, and then we have all of these things that drop down, you know. Okay, so we've got drop down menu, and then we've got the toaster. Yeah, we've got the new one. We've got the toaster again here. We have the, again, we have the authentication information, which is the auth context. It's created a context by itself. Yeah, and this is the context provider. This one is the app itself. It removed some like, pre-default code, and then it just injected its own code, the auth provider stuff. And then we have login page, and then sending the recent API key and stuff, after the login. And then we have generating OTP, sending that, to the email. You see that this is happening to sanity client. We are creating an auth token with this email and this token OTP. And then we are sending this email template to the user. And then we verify it. This is a verify page. Yeah, and then we are here. So let's keep it all. And then let's see what happened next. So now AI stopped its work. So let me give it like a command to please move on. Okay. Please move on so that it move on. Okay. Now it asks for Tailwind CSS animate to be installed, and I will click run here. The important part using AI is that you guys should be aware like what exactly it's doing, and that's the main point. If you know and if you can track like what exactly it's doing, that's all. Otherwise, you will not be able at the end to track and to fix bugs. So yeah, please do not go blindly. Just be curious and see what exactly it's doing. Read some line of code. Yeah, that's how programming has changed. All right, so you guys can see that now we have the app here, which we run here. So basically, I didn't talk through all of these things, and what it was doing was basically checking for any linting issues and then fixing that. And then at the end, it ran our development server, and basically that's what happened. And you can see that this is here, this is running here. This is the landing page for SignFlow. It named it SignFlow, and SignFlow is pretty good as well. So we're going to copy this URL, and I'm going to go to my browser, and I'm going to run this project, and you can see it's a beautiful project, and it's a rich text editor, digital signature, multi-signer support, email invitation, audit trail, and easy verification. And that's it. So we are going to click on getting started to see what happens. So we are going to put our email. I'm going to say, this is my email, right? So continue with email. And let's see if this works or this gives an error. So it gives, it should already have sent an email. I'm going to check my email, and I'm going to go to spam folder because probably it goes to spam, or let me check here. Oh, no, this is the code. Beautiful. You see the sign flow code is here. I'm going to copy this code. I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to enter it and verify it. So the verification should be done in a second. Let's wait for this. Boom, you guys see that we are here in a our document. So we're going to create a new document. So I'm going to create a new document for ourselves. And you guys see that we have this error. So I'm going to copy this error, and then I'm going to paste it to AI. We have this error. I'm going to say we have this error while, okay, I would just stop it. Okay, so, oh, it itself found some issue here. It was testing by itself. That's the beauty, you guys see? It came to this point, and it itself found an issue, while our issue is also the same, basically the same issue. So it's just trying to fix the issue. So I'm gonna give this thing to it so that it can yeah, it can get it. Okay, so I'm gonna get a copy again, and I'm gonna paste it. So when clicking on the button, which was create document, clicking on create document button, we face this issue. So probably now it can find the issue and it can fix it. So yep, let's wait for this to happen. Now you guys see that the error has gone, and we are gonna go back to this document of us, and we are gonna grab this all text, and then we are gonna bring that to here, which should be fine, you know. We can even type it ourselves, but it is good. And the title for this is Millionaire Friends 2020 6 goal, which is this way. And then we are going to save it. Okay, so we're going to save this. And it is saved, right? So it is saved. Cool. So now if we come back, so what happens here is we have this draft. And then if I click again, like what is happening here? I'm just curious. So signing progress, no signer added. So how can we add signers? So that's something interesting, okay? So I don't know exactly. So let's click edit and see what happens. Oh, we can add signers here. Nice. So I'm gonna add a signer. For example, let me add another email of mine, which is this email. This is gonna go to gmail.com, which is, oops, sorry, again, I need to open that. So this is going to be nickverbacher@gmail.com, which is another personal Gmail of mine. It's okay to use it. Okay. I'm going to just use this one here. And then the name is going to be Nickver. It's okay. Just add a signer here. And I don't know if it sends any email or not. I didn't check the code, to be honest. But I think, yeah, it's sent for signing is here right now, highlighted. So first of all, I save it, and then I'll send and sign it. Okay, so I'm going to send this one. So it is sending right now, guys. So what will it happen? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's see. Boom, it's pending signature, right? Oh, we have this one, which is waiting for signature of this person. Let's see. Let's see the email. Okay. Let me go to the trash. If you're receiving that in the trash or spam folder, okay? No spam folder, right? Here I was testing with different emails, but I was not receiving anything. And the reason for that was that we will found with AI later on. I am only able to log in with one email, which is this one, but not able to log in with other accounts. Can you triage why? So let's see if AI can find the solution or not. Oh, so that's the free thing that it, okay, I got you. Allowing sending it to your verified email address. To the good news is that the code clearly handles. It logs the OTP to the console when email fails, but let me improve and show the OTP directly to the UI during development. Yeah, so right now, the reason that basically uh, it didn't work is the limitation for recent, and it's okay. We can grow it further. We can, you can, you can use this thing, and then you can get a subscription for that, and then add your own domain to this. Right now we added this domain, but it's been a long time that we are no longer using this domain. So I'm gonna delete that domain, and yeah, so we're gonna add a new domain. Right now we don't have it, to be honest, so should be fine. So right now what it does, the AI is just showing the verification code by itself instead of sending out to the email, so that we can use it. So right now it should be fine, but we can further, do that. So Yeah, so let's just give it a try right now after these changes are done. And then I'm going to show you how the signing flow will look like. So to see that whether we are able to accomplish this or not. Okay, so basically, I think before, publishing that, we have to add all of our recipients, like, more than one recipient person to sign it. And then on that scenario, like, let me give you a heads up, like, what exactly do I mean? So, for example, typing something, and then we add signers, like we're adding one signer, and then it's going to be, for example, example at gmail.com, blah, 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 and then it's going to be added, right? And then we can add another one, another one, another one, and then all of them. And then at the end, we can sign it for that, okay? So that's how it is working. So this is a draft, we can delete it. It's also pending. We should be able to delete it, but right now, there's one thing. Let me give this try, okay? So this one is working right now. Okay. Let's do this. Let's sign it. A new one, and then this new one should be a template. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab that old template, copy. Oops, sorry, it didn't copy. Just copy it and then bring it, pasting it, and then just removing the unnecessary information. Same way in the header as well. Okay, and now we are gonna add the signer, the same account. Okay, same account to see how it works. I'm gonna just save it and send it. So to see if it sends an email to this same, because it will only send email to this account, not any other account. Yeah, you see, I've been invited to sign the untitled document. That should be titled, from now on. So you see, this is the URL, and then we can review and sign the document if I click that. Yo, you see, the app is even like this PWA app, you see? And then you can see it, and then you can click to sign it. And then here you can just draw it here, if you have, and then if you can type it, boom, and that's it. So I'm going to just draw it. Yeah, so let's this, and let's apply this, and boom, document is signed, my friend. Document is signed. So we can close this thing, and then we can go back to our document to see how it is right now. Yo, it's completed. Bakir has already signed this. You guys see that? How beautiful is that? Yep. So right now, as we are done with this thing, so we can publish this to Vercel. Okay. So now it's time to push it. Um, let's init a git, because I've initted the git here, but the project has been created in another place. That's why I'm saying init a git and set this remote URL. Okay. So I'm gonna give my repo init URL to AI, and then AI do the rest of the work. So because this was the product, right? So we are gonna give all of these things to it, and yep, so this is, and then for this one, I'm gonna go ahead with GitHub P, because github.com isn't working for me, but for you guys, it should be fine. So I'm gonna give this information to the AI, and AI should be able to push all my changes to that repo, and then I will deploy the project to Vercel. So that's our point, and let's wait for this. It initialized it, it adds it, and it shows the status right now. You're gonna run that. Yep, it shows all the status, and then it gives hint to do this thing, and then it just see the get ignore. It tries to add a get ignore file, and it does that. This is the commit for our work, what we did exactly. Yep, so it just the commit is going to be done soon, and then after the commit, it will be a push probably. I think setting the remote URL first. Yeah, it just sets the remote URL. And no, it's not going to be github.com, but it's going to be instead of github.com, GitHub P, which is my yeah, but it's going to be not sign doc. Yeah, it's sign doc. Yeah, that's correct. But it named it sign flow. Oh, it asks for permission denied public key. No, 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 my friend. That's wrong. That's wrong. Uh, Git remove origin, git remote add origin HTTP. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. Probably we should do that from my own terminal because the AI terminal does not have access to the SSH. So that's probably the reason. Because right now it doesn't work this way. Okay, so I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna do it myself. Okay. So for that reason, you guys see that the location, I'm going to stop the AI completely. The project should be somewhere here because the project was created. Yeah, you see sign flow. So I'm going to say open, or we are going to open this page, and then I'm going to drag and drop a sign flow project in our editor. Okay, so this is sign flow. I'm going to drag it in here to open it. And it opened it in a completely uh, new thing. Okay, so now you have this, and then right here, I think we have getting there and everything. So I'm gonna say git remote dash v to see how it added that. Just let me go to GitHub, copy this again, or just copy this again, and I'm gonna say git remove dash or just git sit. How is that? I'm always like forgetting that. This add origin gets sit how to set origin URL git. We always forget these things, don't worry. It's always there. Yeah, you can see like we can add it like this. Yeah, because we already have that, so I'm gonna set it, I'm gonna set it completely. Now we're gonna put that with a new URL, which was the GitHub URL, this one. I'm gonna put it like this, and instead of github.com, GitHub P will be there, and boom. And then we're gonna say git push dash u origin main, and hopefully we can push this to the main branch. Yes, we are able to push it, right? And now we're going to Vercel. I have a Vercel account. And in here, we are going to deploy the project, okay? Yeah, in here, we are going to add the new project. And then I'm going to grab this sign doc project, import it. And in here, in the env variable sections, please add all the env, the local that you have, okay? Just copy it, paste it right here. And then one thing that you need to change is this one, okay? Change this one to whatever name that you want, that you are aiming to, because we have sign doc.vercel.app. It will be something like this. Sign doc.vercel.app, sign doc.vercel.app. And then this one should be HTTPS instead of HTTP. And that's it. That's it. Sign doc.vercel.app. And then we have project ID, production, boom, boom, like this. And then we have recent API key, and that's it. So we are good to go, I guess, right? So let's deploy this, and let's wait the deployment is done. In the deployment, we faced some errors, and yeah, I did some back and forth with AI to fix them and pushed it back, and then the deployment was running again. So yeah, that's the. And then another thing that we need to add is we need to go to here, and then we need to in the course origin, we need to add on top of localhost 3000, we need to add our website as well. So it's going to be the sign doc .vercel.app. Okay, not here, but here. Sign doc.vercel.app. You can see that. And then yep, so it should be fine. Oh, so that's not that. So let's just add this one. So it's going to be just accepting the APIs from this URL. That's what we added. Okay. And then if it was not working, then probably we need to add that one as well. And then for each of that to, we need to be cautious, like what exactly they are. If you don't know, ask AI, that's how today in the AI world that things are working. Okay. Just gonna go to this project, gonna go to its setting, gonna go to its domain, and you can see that's gonna sign doc.chai.vercel, something like that, right? Chi or chai, whatever. So we're gonna just just delete that part, and we only want sign doc.vercel.app because we need that, okay? And then we're gonna save it, and then we're gonna say redirect. No, we're gonna remove the old domain and have. Oh, we cannot do that. It says that it's already assigned to another project. So that's already assigned to another project, then we cannot do anything. Instead of that, then we need to update this one to here we need to delete this one. Then instead we need to add a new one, which is this one, https / this one, and then allow it, saving that, and then that's it. So we are going to have this, and then now coming to this one, we need to go to environment variables, and then in the public API URL here to edit it, and then that's it. So we need to update this one as well. So we need to save that, and boom, and then we need to redeploy, because if we do not redeploy, then it doesn't work. Yeah, so we need to view deployments, and you can see this deployment also going to be done in 2 or 3 minutes, and that's it. Yep, so this is done. I'm going to go back to SignDoc, going to go back to settings, the domains, and then clicking on this one. Boom, you guys see we are live with our website. You can log in right now. For example, for this email of mine, continue, and then you can see that we can log in. For now, it's okay, but we can do, the email is already gone, you can, for that specific email of mine. And you can see this one is signed, but the other ones are not yet signed. Yep, so we are all done with this project. Yeah, please go ahead and enhance this project to whatever features that you want to add. Go to other signing, like, PandaDoc or the other signing platforms, contract signing platforms, and get some idea and apply it on your project. Ask AI to apply that, and then launch it. That's how launching an app works in 2026. All right, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video with an amazing course. Have a great time. Bye.